everyone. Back to Quake. So 2-on-2 with Mac here again. I think it's Quake I'm going. I was just a bit too slow there. One dead. They got the yellow though, and I don't have any rockets. Not good. Not good at all. I knew that I was going to die there. Okay. That's good. Mac found a frag somewhere. I got the mega. I can wait for the next red here. And get ready for the second one. It's their boats. They're coming from NJ, I'm sure. See that he was there. I hope they didn't spawn here. And they didn't, I heard the guy at Red Mega. I think this red should be on. Yep. And it was an NG spawn. And I got rid of their quite heavily stacked guy. I messed up that rocket jump a bit. I'm sorry because of that. Luckily, there was no one at quad when I made my way there. Oh, I should have used SSG. That was bad. I knew that he was at NG, but I was a bit sandwiched there between two guys. Nice timing, really nice timing. Too bad he died. Would have been a sweet frag there. I think one rocket would have been enough. Hey? No, I'm not going. No spawn frags either. Okay, that was an important frag. Although Mac pushing from red box to NG, that was maybe a bit unnecessary. Was not going to win the fight against the quad guy. And then there, oh, I could have used some help. Leaving the rockets there, hoping that oh, he died. I somehow missed that. Ah, too bad I didn't fly up. Okay, what did? That was an important frag. We're no, we're leading by one frag now. Okay, and we have red mega under control. Oh, he flew down. Nice. Oh, so bad. Whoa, die! So weak there. Okay, now he's gone. Please. That rocket there under quad, that really changed everything. Okay, we are leading by 8 frags, but by no means it's enough because we still have 3 minutes to go. That was a really good quad steal. Ah. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have pushed with that quad so fast. Does he even read the messages? It seemed like he only realized that I was there when he jumped towards me. Beat the frag. Yes, that was good. Okay, he spawned mid and now he will go for low. I don't know what to say. How do I miss everything? I'm spamming too low before he knows that I'm spamming. I mean, he jumps straight for the low, but all my rockets completely miss. I know that they missed because there was no message. He didn't say anything that it was his quad. How can you play like that? Or, I mean, I understand that he can play like that, but how am I supposed to do anything? Or at least anything correct. Well, that was a start. And I forgot to go to the chat, so if you have said anything, I have totally missed it. Just a second. I have to use this mobile communication device. Cell phone it is, I think. That's a word some people use. There we go, I'm in the chat now. So if you said or asked anything, let's do so again. Now that makes me think, did he really come maybe with a rocket sound from Red Mega? How many rockets can you have, really? First of all, they somehow really got from block to box, although Matt here was by far the first to spawn. And I think he spawned low. I don't know, maybe he went to Red Mega and then the enemy got the low and made it to box, and then they sandwiched me in. Yes. Now don't die. Cool. Okay. Could have been a lot better. But at least I killed both of their guys with armor, so that's a good thing. The bad thing is that they got the packs there and got everything at Red Mega as well. Did I really get hit by a team rocket when... that is frustrating. Looked like Mac just shot me when I was at the quad fighting with the enemy. I will wait for the rockets and the red, and hope that in the meanwhile Mac will win the fight somewhere. Nope, he won't. was so weak. What is about 13? Missing that rocket so crucial. Okay, they have 200 behind now. No lost messages. Makes it a bit difficult. Seems like he's playing pretty well otherwise. But just lack of any kind of messages makes it quite difficult. So weak and low. One SG must kill him. Not after he took the health. Come on. No. He's... How many times did I tell him? I don't know. 15? 15 times get one, and he's at mid. Okay, what about 18? That rocket there was so lucky. The one with which I killed the guy that was charging me with the rocket jump. So close to a bore. And that guy was just about to jump up with the rocket. Whoa. Almost fell down. No wards. I'm glad he didn't realize that I was here. Okay, 12 frags, 1 winning. We shouldn't lose this one. Okay, like we're leading enough, we're not going to lose it. But we were doing our best. Hello, stream winner. What's up? All good? Okay. Here we go. Am I red mega or daily? Well, this looks actually really good. There's no way I should not get this one. Although they were both at daily. I'm sure one is at red mega. Yeah. There's a pack at red mega now. I should remember that. Okay, you will get it, I hope. We got the box. He's gone telly now, and they will get the hide. That was a good fight at NG. That was bad. Again, okay, now there's the message. I just because he didn't give me a message there, I wasted like maybe 4 seconds of my quad, just like wondering where they could be, or if that one guy admit his teammate or not. That guy will unfortunately get the red box, yeah. Just couldn't challenge him. I could have fought better there though. Okay, it's good that I went there, and it's good that Mac was at least somewhere around, not really at quad. I don't know what exactly he was doing, but something relatively useful. That guy at NG, he would be weak. Nice! That went better than expected. Now I'm in a hurry to make it to what? Oh! Oh! Come on, help me! Okay, he has one health. Maybe that's why he didn't help me. That was sweet. And no lost messages. With one single, super simple message, he could have told me so much. Just by telling where he died, he would have given me so much information. But I never got it, so... And... No. Not a single message. How am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know that it's not an enemy? It doesn't say anything. I need the nade. Yeah. Now I wasted a lot of armor doing that. There it made a huge difference though that Mac actually won the battle there. We were able to concentrate on Conan with the two of us. And no lost messages. Absolutely no lost messages. I have no idea where they're playing from. They're both at NG, and my flood should be pretty good. It's really difficult to get through the... Will he get the frag? I hope he will. Now I will collect both reds, just to prevent them from getting the red when they spawn. Or if they spawn. Now, that gave me a lot of information. It was the player who got the frag there. And... well, he played well, but... Anyway, I knew that Conan didn't have much yet, because he was just killed a while ago. So, knowing that player was the one who ran away too low when Quad was about to spawn, it gave me a lot of info and made it possible for me to concentrate on the quad or get to quad without worrying about an ambush there. Nice spawns there. Easy frags. That is such an easy rocket when the enemy falls or goes through the red box door. Diving it is quite easy, and most of the time if he comes straight through, then you will hit them direct. So, what did I do there? The typical Division 5 error when you're supposed to shoot either left or right, but no, you shoot in the middle. Hitting the wall there. Useless. Not playing very well, but taking it slow enough just to deal with the mistakes I'm making all the time. Very slow rounds though. Very low given damages, as you can see. They both dealt about 5,000. I dealt 7,600 and back here 5,700. Yeah, I did miss the rocket. I think I missed it 2 times, but what was even worse than when I attacked NG here, enemy was there. Instead of shooting either through the bars or there, I just shot here to the wall. Ah, this rocket. That's really interesting there, actually. Well, it paid off. Blame them for that. That was a strange tactic, though. 9 out of 10 times I would have destroyed them both and just probably gotten more frags as well. Nice. It's interesting, here would have been the rocket back had he gone to the back. But luckily he didn't. I missed that rocket as well. And my teammate just opens the door for him. That's nice. Okay, they're coming through tele. Those nades. Good work. There's one at me. Oh dear, playing so bad. Nice. That was a good frag there. He doesn't probably have all that many rockets, yeah. I think that's why he came back. Because he just didn't have the rockets. I think he flooded already at least 2 rockets at me, if not more. And then decided to come back for more. And thought that I would follow him. Right. I hope the stream is fine because I'm getting some packet loss here. I don't know if it's my connection to the server only or if it's my connection in general. It would have been important to get that kill there before the enemy was able to take the yellow. Because Max spawned the deli there. So it would have helped him a lot to get that yellow. Okay. Oh, didn't get it yet. Or did he? He ran away. Nice. That was lucky. I bet Vega hates me now. For that rocket. Just good timing. Usually rockets like that don't really happen in Quake. They do sometimes, like you saw, but most of the time, no, not really. He's so weak. Refuses to die. I almost said that I should have bored there, but it didn't make a difference because he died anyway, he bored. All the same. No one there. This is not going to spawn anytime soon, so... Well, Mega would have been nice. That Mega would have been nice as well. Not happening. Alright then. No, he had 2 now. Not really in the position to go for the quad either. Ah, he got the red. I think he tried to jump up, but the door closed before he made it out, I think. No! You can't spawn like that. Brutal. Yes, that worked like a charm. Couldn't have been any better. Yeah, I don't really mean to complain about the teammates so much. I mean, it's nothing personal, just I want to point out their mistakes, so the people who are watching the stream maybe can reflect to that and realize that, okay, that is something I should think about when I play the game. It's really nothing personal against these guys. The only time it gets a bit not really personal for me, but when I really get annoyed when I play with players whom I know that they know better. When I play with good players and then they either play bad because they are so selfish that they want to, I don't know, they want to survive all the time, or they want to get all the frags, so they steal all the stuff from their teammates. That is really something that annoys me for real. But when I'm pointing out their mistakes, then it's mostly to show the things that people should learn, that people should do, I don't know, in any given map or in Quake in general. I make mistakes as well, and I try to point them out when I do. But I think that is just a good way to, I don't know, show them in the real world of Quake. Like, these are kind of real life situations where it's easy to point out the mistakes instead of going through a lot of demos that is very time consuming and most of all quite boring for me. So here I'm playing, which I enjoy, and I can point out the mistakes at the same time. But I will try to be more productive instead of, or more productive, less whiny about it. Right. My telly, and that might be a might have been a 200, but no, because he was skipped by one quad rocket. He couldn't have had 200. So I don't know what he actually had. I don't know what he was doing at mid. Maybe he was hoping for me to be weak, or hoping to catch me off guard there, which is very possible when you are on the stair side of mid and I'm pushing through quad low. That is quite a difficult place for fighting. What was maybe 10? Missed the timing a bit there. I think he might have run out of rockets. I think Mac has, well, he had the previous red, but maybe he has the mega as well. But I didn't want to wait for it. Nice fight there. Neither of us hitting anything. He didn't fall for it. He should be pretty weak there though. The mega should be on. Yep, because I had the last one. I will let Mac take that spawn so I had time to get too low to get any possible spawn frags there. Okay, that's bad. Makes it a bit difficult for me to get this quad. I got my back there, so that was quite fine. And Conan there had no idea that there was a back there, so he decided to hunt me down even though he didn't have much. That's why it can be really annoying in any game mode if your opponent is, or let's say in any map, or even in any game mode, it can be really annoying if your opponent is playing without weapon scripts and you assume that he uses weapon scripts. So then you're not aware of all the packs that are being left around, and you get surprised by random enemy rockets or enemy rockets that you really didn't expect to be there. No, don't go. I was so lucky with the mid-air there. I might have enough time to make it to Mega before Quad. Ah, he saw me. That's bad. That's really bad. Now, those stack. And then, well, okay. Maybe he wasn't that stacked, or... No, Mac didn't even have time to shoot so many rockets, so he couldn't have been so stacked. Will he go to low? Conan, that is? I think they're both at mid. Unless Conan... I guess he went to NG then. Let's try a trick. One and quad. No, they're both there. I was just trying to prevent him from getting to quad in time, hoping that Mac could win the fight against player there at quad, but it wasn't meant to be this time. It's enemy quad there somewhere. At mid maybe. Yep, there he was. Whoa! Nice one there. He had absolutely no idea that I was there, but really fast reflexes. Now I'm not sure if I hit him at all, or did I just hit the wall all the time? That is just a, I don't know, shows the importance of timing in Quake. No, he did say that he was a talent. It was my bad. That guy there, so weak. So quad is roughly 19, 20, somewhere there. So here we are, and I knew that they could try to make it to quad, but they would have been very late. So I felt good about that quad grab. Okay then, 2 spawns, 4 frags. I mean, 2 spawn points and it just kept on spawning in them. Whoa! They almost got it. Okay, what? Nope. He should have been weak at least. Unless my rocket somehow missed him completely and hit the grill there on the floor. I'm just reading through your chat. Yeah, bunny hopping guide. I think there are some videos about it, but it's a tough one to explain. I mean, everything else is actually very simple to explain, except for the first strafe jump. But if you already know how to move in Quake Live, then I think it's quite similar. The first jump. So if you know how to straight jump to make the first jump fast, then after that it's really simple to explain simple basic bunny hop, because it's super easy in Quakeworld. You just hold down one of your strafe buttons, or even, well, let's say one of your movement buttons. Usually it's one of the strafe buttons, but sometimes you can use even your forward key. Like, for example, when you're playing NDM4, your bunny would look something like this. You are aiming at one point in the map, and then circling around that point, and then by bunny hop here using strafe, the side of my Quake model is facing the point around which I'm jumping, and the same other way. And then you can do it backwards as well. when then your back is facing the center point. This is a bit confusing, but anyway, that's how it works. And then you can do it holding one strafe and either forward and backward. So it would look like this. It's somewhere in between. And also the angle depends on your CL underscore forward speed and CL underscore side speed. Basically they won't make you move faster. They just change the angle at which you move when you hold two keys down at the same time, like forward and left strafe. So if you have both at the same value, then you are going like I guess they are vectors in the game. So both vectors are as long or of the same length. So you end up going in a 45-degree angle. And then if you make, for example, your side speed bigger than your forward speed and you hold down forward and left strafe, then you move more to the left than you move forward. So the angle changes. And if you drop down the speeds to under 320, then you actually start slowing down. Working similarly to the walk button. But anyway, just bunny hop, hold one key down, move your mouse almost in any way you want, and just jump whenever you hit the ground. And you can re-jump in Quake as well. You can hold down the jump right after the previous one, and that's it. Start practicing. I don't know if I can explain it any better than that. It's possible to lose speed, and you lose speed when you make this kind of twitchy movements or too fast turns. If I'm going at a fast speed and I try to turn too sharply, then I just end up losing speed. Smooth turns all the way. I will ask if Henry will join. There's something I want to reply to. Yeah, Magnus, you're writing here, either we embrace newer players or we scare them off. Well, yeah, I do complain in my stream. Maybe I complain too much. I'll try to keep it constructive. Try to not get annoyed. It doesn't work all the time. I'm not a robot, especially if we are losing the game because of, I don't know if I can blame it totally on my teammates, but sometimes it really feels like it. So then I will get frustrated. That's just a fact. But I will try not to get too frustrated, at least. But usually, if you see me on any server, or if you had played with me or in the same games with me, then you would know that I pretty much always team up with the worst possible players on the server, and I'm usually very hesitant to kick people out, and I try to explain them how to play the game. Sometimes I do tell people to maybe try to play free for all first if I see that they are absolutely horrible in the game, or if we have 3 good players on the server, or we are waiting for a friend, then I'm not playing with any new players. But other than that, I think I have been reasonably helpful, especially compared to the worst players in the scene. And I think even, well, let's leave it at that. At least I'm better than the worst when it comes to being welcoming towards new players. And I also wrote the 4-on-4 Essentials guide to, I don't know, to let new players know what they should do in 4-on-4. So, I don't know. Just wanted to say that. But mostly here in the stream, it's to point out mistakes, not to really complain about any player personally. It's almost never like that, or it shouldn't be. And just to, I don't know, to show everyone the mistakes you can make in this game and how much they can cost you in the game. Because I don't know, sometimes you don't even realize that you are doing something wrong. Like for example, Mac here he just said after we finished the last game, check. I just figured out how lost report works. Should try to play some more TDM. So he didn't even realize that he was doing anything wrong. And yet at the same time, he was making my game really difficult. And every time he died, and I didn't hear where he died, and he didn't give me a lost message, it just makes me a tiny bit frustrated, because I know that the information would be there if he just pressed one button, or if he had the lost message bound somewhere. No, it's good that you said it, because it's not easy for me to remain calm at all times, but I should strive towards it, I guess. I think it would make me a better player if I never lost my nerve, because I know that when I'm tilted, I play really bad. I just rush through or I don't know, I just rush the enemy. I play very straightforward game. It can work sometimes, but against good opponents, usually not. And especially if my aim is even a little bit off, then it's never going to work. Even against easier opponents, they are just going to destroy me if I lose my cool. So I should try to get there somehow. But still, I'm not going to stop criticizing my teammates, because this is the place where I most often see the mistakes. And here it's really easy and natural to point them out, to point out what they should have done. Just like it is easy to point out my own mistakes here, just as I make them. I realized that, okay, there I heard the sound, but I didn't react to it. I reacted too slowly. I didn't shoot a rocket in time, and I ended up dying. Or I thought that an enemy would go somewhere where he didn't go, and then I missed the quad because of that. So it's just so natural to explain those things as they happen. So I don't have to download the demo, try to remember that, okay, in that demo, that and that happened, and then I will have a look at it later. That is very time consuming and quite boring, and most of the time in demos you have only a couple of interesting situations. So watching through it all again can be quite boring. This is a very good start for us. Now I wish Thor went for red. He didn't. Now they will get it. I think the red guy should be reasonably weak. I don't know if, yeah, Thor hit their mega guy quite a bit as well, so he wasn't all that strong either. Go for red, yes. Oh, he didn't take the L, which was important. Their ball. Yes. Oh, no. Whoa. That started to be on the scary side a bit. Oh, sorry. That is what I do way too much. I shoot at my teammates. That's what I do constantly. Enno knows it all too well. Was it an enemy nade? I think it was. Nice one. Nice rockets there. Suddenly we don't have LG control anymore. Niter today, thanks to the telefrag there. Thor is a nice young player because you can see that he shoots so much better than he plays otherwise. He has improved a lot lately, I think. I don't know if he has been playing some other games as well, but you can tell that he really knows how to play FPS games nowadays. You can see that he shoots really well. I think a lot better than many, not top tier, but anyway, many old players. But the tactics necessarily aren't there yet. I think mainly because he doesn't play much nowadays. Can't really expect too much. Come on. There, by the way, I don't know if I have ever pointed it out. When you're standing there low holding the LG with rocket, you can quite often see how the enemy is turning towards the teleport, so you can anticipate him coming through the LG teleport, and you can be prepared for it. You can see how he starts to turn there to head for the tele. Ah, he had Mega. Well, okay, he died anyway. That was a bad fact to leave. I need rockets. Didn't have anything to shoot with, really. I was expecting one of them to jump towards the Quake teleport already, like that. Again, I shoot my mate. That is something that is bad awareness. Sometimes I shoot because I don't know. I kind of want to save my own ass, and not only that, but not to, for example, lose LG control. When I can see that there is a situation where my mate is fighting at LG and I'm here on the top ledge, and I know that if my mate loses the fight, I might end up getting killed because of it as well. So then I might just blast the rocket there towards LG area and hope that my mate won't die. That's a weak red guy, so weak. And I got the mega, which is nice. So I wasted the mega a bit by rocket jumping. I don't know. I usually do rocket jump, it makes it faster to get back to LG, which can be really necessary, but at the same time, if the low green is there, then you would basically have an equal stack to 200, 100. And if you make that rocket jump, then you don't lose only the 50 stack for the rocket jump, or a bit less, but you lose more if you take the green, because you won't be able to use the whole green anymore when you have lost some of the mega. That's the red guy gone. And yellow 31. And that was the mega guy in lava. Now it wouldn't have been so critical if the mega guy had made it through, because I am just taking the low green. There you saw how, again, map awareness went world to the opponents this time. Mac there shot at Greco, who was coming from Mega, and I don't know, he was just concentrating on his teammate, and at the same time I came from above, shot the easiest rocket of my life, got a frag. Yellow 28. There we had a nice little streak with Thor. Oh. I hope I will get that back. Yep. Yes, lost already. 60 health to my LG. 5. Yeah, I was dreaming about having a long enough cable from our house to my friend's house who lived quite nearby, but it was still I think it was 220 meters along the road, so back then too expensive to build a cable like that. The only chance would have been to, I guess, buy some kind of signal enhancer and put that in the middle of the, or somewhere in between the houses, and then have 2 very long cables connected. But no, too expensive for 12-year-olds. Moro.
Moi. Pitäisikö näitä mappia vaihtaa?
Pitäis varmaan. Mulla on striimi aukesi.
Okay.
Päästään vetämään englanniksi taas.
Jos nää suostuu pelaamaan
Joo, kyllä.
playereet ja haluu.
Jaa. No.
Viimeisessä miljoona nukkunut 4 tuntia.
Noniin. Tehdään riittää.
Oi. Näin lähdentää.
The funny thing is that probably would beat you in one-on-one here.
Ai, se ei saa katsoa. pretty sure he would.
Yeah, I've seen him play. He plays really well. Especially Air Volk and set in the M3.
I'm
My
very
red.
Plenty quad.
Alright, yellow up.
Quad weak. Quad yes.
Nice, yellow up. Yellow up.
I'm coming.
Yep, nice. Red. Oh, red up, red up. Oh, they got it. They got it.
He's weak.
Yep, killed. I think it should be mega. Right about now.
I'm not yellow. Enemy yellow. Coming to kill.
Yeah, yellow would be now, I think.
Yeah, I'm here.
One guy really weak.
My yellow. Coming.
Out here. Oh, they got the red.
Should be weak. Red kill.
Kill.
My mega.
My yellow. Right now, just let's take the red. My red. Alright.
I'm at mega.
Yellow up.
Coming.
Or should be right about
My
there.
yellow.
Nice. I'm at red. Alright, red is 9 lane.
My mega. My yellow.
What? Nice.
Red now.
My red.
I have mega still.
There's a nade guy at 1.
Yellow is up.
You take, I have 122 red.
My yellow. Weak. Equality.
Yeah. Okay, red dead.
Kill there, Zipper. One squad. My yellow. I'm coming.
Waiting for mega.
Heal.
Yeah, my mega. I'm coming to quad from LG. Both at LG.
I'm at yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow side.
Like 1 more late. Nice.
I'm at red.
Yeah, yellow dead.
My red. Red.
You take.
My
Yellow,
red.
yellow kill at the same time with the red. Nice. I'm coming yellow at least. There's one at GL. Can you make it from yellow to GL?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Yellow.
Yellow is now. I'm going. Yeah, got it.
Yep. I think they might both be at quad.
Yeah, there. One is weak.
Dead. Nice. They're mega. And
Nice one.
they're going red, I think.
Red up.
You take.
Alright, they will get it.
Yeah, they got it.
You didn't realize he spawned there.
Yep. My red, my yellow.
Took one rocket to save my mega.
Yeah, another one.
Nice.
Dead. You take. Super weak. One at yellow.
Coming.
They
My
got the
rocket.
yellow.
Do that.
But I hit the yellow guy in the face.
Need to heal.
I wanted quad.
Coming.
Nice. Good take. I'm taking red. Got it?
5 watch.
They're yellow. I think Shasta took it with my mega. One at the quad.
One at heal. Heal the heal.
I mean, Packet lost this. Doesn't shoot with weapons anymore. My red, 11.
Yellow wave.
Kill. Really weak coming through Telia.
My mega.
11 red.
Yeah, I'm here. My red.
Yeah,
Still 11.
My yellow.
Okay, nice.
15.
I'll go for air.
One at the point weak. Nice. Enemy coming there. My red, yellow would be now.
I'm weak.
Yellow up. Still
Coming.
yellow up.
Coming.
I don't know if it's their mega already.
My mega.
Red 14. Then yellow. Did you say that it's your mega?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, yellow up.
I'll try. Coming tunnel.
Sorry, hand split. Red.
Mega might be cool.
Yeah, my mega. They're both.
Oh yeah. I'm at yellow. Right.
Red side. One weak and one.
Yeah, my yellow comes.
Weak and one.
What kill?
Nice.
1
Red
second.
now. Red now. They got it.
Come get it. Come get it.
Alright. Got it. Yellow up soon.
Come. Thanks. Both there. My mega.
They got it. Kill. Mega up soon. I will try to get it. I think they got the red. Yeah, they did.
Yeah. It's pretty weak.
We got mega.
One of them. My yellow. Relay.
Check for mega.
Play
And
mega. It's weak. Mega is like 26.
right.
Coming from LT.
One at the quad. Both at quad. So weak, so weak.
He's weak.
Killed. My red, 8.
My yellow. Yellow is 12.
Right, perfect. Yeah, they don't have anything.
One at here.
Yeah. Come and take the red. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
there.
I'm
Nice.
here.
One at
My
yellow.
red.
One
Yellow
at
is
yellow
now.
still. Nice.
Come get it. The tail. Sit back.
Yep. Got it. That's red. You come and take it. Oh, they got it. Well, we kill. And quad
Quad.
down.
Quad.
Nice, you take it.
Quad.
They're yellow.
Healed probably.
Yep. Red
Red.
up. You take
I
it.
could take it.
Waiting for mega. Time. I got the mega.
My yellow.
Yeah, help us red. build. That went well.
I didn't hit anything, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, you don't have to hit when you have item control in Quake. That's the beauty.
Yeah. Played with this low. Player isn't happy. This is annoying.
Yeah.
I don't really get to play with you anymore.
Yeah.
And I just tilt when I play against you. I was playing the good against Maka. Had some nice rounds.
Yeah, it's nice to play with him or against him.
Oh, I almost did as much damage as you.
Really? Whoa. Both with very bad LG as well.
Yeah.
Let's blame it on the quads.
You can't really do that this time. It wasn't pretty.
Oh, but you had 4 quads, just don't tell anyone.
Yeah. But yeah, it does matter a bit. At least I shoot a bit too much when I have quad. Well, I don't know if it really matters when you have the sales, but sometimes
I think it does.
Corners with LG.
Yeah, at least I spam a lot at yellow. I just make sure that I hit that one cell, so I can spam.
Yeah.
I don't know, even 5, 6. I don't know how many cells, but I just spam here even before the LG starts hitting. So as soon as I'm within the range, I get the frag. So I think it matters. And also, if you happen to find an opponent that is strong, then tracking the opponent with one LG with the knockback is super difficult. Because the knockback is so huge. So I think it makes a difference.
And I haven't played as much with quad LG after all. My least played maps CDN and Aerovalk pretty much. Mostly on DM4. But there's no quad.
Yeah, that's true. Ignas, I'm not sure if I will play Quake Champions. My computer is pretty bad. I would have to buy a new one. Even for just playing it, but especially if I want to stream it, then I would need something completely different. My yellow.
My red. Anyway, Mega.
Yep. There's quad. About 5 lane. Coming to yellow.
Both there.
Yep.
Oh, watch it, fine. But
My red, yellow now.
my yellow.
Nice, nice. They still don't have any armors, I think. The L shape.
Yep.
Yeah, what is that? They got the mega.
Coming
Weak,
to
no, weak, no.
Ready top.
Yeah, my red.
You got it?
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
One at quad already.
Yeah.
My L. Okay.
Okay, I died with the red. Okay,
My mega. Go.
my red.
Go. Black tunnel.
Might be weak, I hit the rockets. I hit the
yeah,
rockets. Weak red, killed. One at yellow.
Quad kill.
Yellow ate 2 rockets as well. One killed at
Coming from
quad.
red together.
You take red. Nice.
10 late.
Both at yellow.
Enemy yellow but weak.
I'm at quad.
Killed.
Weak.
Killed one.
Killed the other.
My red.
Nice. I'm going yellow. Or not. My yellow 90.
Nice.
Any idea about the mega?
No. My mega.
Yeah, nice. Both dead. You take the red, I can't make it.
I'll try. My red's
Nice.
16.
Yellow now.
Both there. Do some damage.
Yeah, the other guy dead.
I'm behind it there. My red.
Nice.
I'm weak.
Yeah. What?
Coming from LC. No, enemy there. Enemy coming LC.
Yeah.
I'm coming now. Took one rocket. I'm at yellow.
Yep. Still fighting for
I will get the yellow.
My club. 42.
Red up.
I think they got it.
You took one rocket.
Yeah, my quad did. Back up. They will get it.
Okay. Well,
No, they
yellow.
didn't get it. My
I'm weak.
mega.
I'm at quad. Yellow.
Yeah, it's super late.
Oh, I didn't hit him.
Quad lost.
Yeah, coming from yellow.
Nice.
My quad. I'm weak.
And
I
my
hope you get
red.
it.
Yeah, 9
Hold
lane.
it there. Vent quad. Think they got the yellow.
Yeah, one dead. Yeah, I think they got the mega.
Enemy there. Go.
Weak now.
Deal.
I killed the yellow guy, I think.
I'm at red. My red.
Yeah, they got the... Yep,
Yellow.
that was the yellow guy. Waiting for the mega. My mega. And red 10 lane.
My yellow.
Nice. Now help at quad.
They're coming. One at the end. I'm at the
Both
end.
dead.
Get the red.
They're
I'm
going
at the
yellow. They got the yellow.
They got the yellow.
Weak yellow. Kill.
Coming.
You can take it.
Coming off one.
Yeah, take it.
Coming yellow high.
They are so weak.
Kill the yellow guy. We got it though.
One kill is red.
Coming from quad. Red.
Nice. Then yellow.
Coming from LT. Ah!
Right. Got it. What now?
They will get the quad.
Nope.
Did you?
Next one.
Nice. My red.
One dead.
Enemy mega.
Weak
The
at
guy
yellow.
pretty much on time.
Yes.
Sorry.
That was a... Oh. Shit. Brutal spawn.
My red.
Nice. Limit LG.
Ah, too good.
One behind telling.
Coming with here.
Weak. Can't probably even deny my red.
Going for yellow and then quad.
Yep.
Oh, yellow.
Ooh, so close.
I stopped. Right.
Okay.
Quad killed.
Nice. My mega.
Oh. Enemy yellow.
Ah, they got it already. Yeah, killed. Then red.
Guy at mega. My red.
Nice.
Mega.
My yellow.
I got the mega.
Right. I'm at squad.
Coming red.
The mega kill.
Oh, both red.
One weak, my red.
Killed the quad.
They got the yellow. Yellow dead.
There we see. One at the end. Hello. Behind the pillar.
Yeah. Take.
My red.
They
Third
got the yellow. Nice. Wait. That's nice as hell.
Ah! Couldn't take it.
Yeah, I know this.
Double armor's too much.
Good take. Ooh, no, I didn't move back. My red. Yellow up.
Hello. Oh, I'm too low.
They did better this time. I think. And our LGs are better. No, they actually got one frag less, but so did we. We got 15.
Yeah. They got a good start this time.
Yeah, they did. Mac was running the quad quite well, although he died in the very end, but I think at that point it's quite meaningless to even challenge the quad when it's about to end anyway. I just can't resist temptation to kill the quad. Somehow
Yeah,
it feels so good.
Yeah. I killed one of his squad like just when it is ending.
Yeah.
No point that go there then, but just go anyways.
Yep.
You can hear it ending, still you go like an idiot, but that's
Yeah,
how I
so,
play most of the times.
sounds familiar. That's what I do as well. So, Icon of Sin is asking how to time mega
You
health in
got
this
two
game.
reds.
That's quite brutal. You're not winning games if you get 2 reds in ZTNDM3.
Yeah, even though got 4 quads.
Yeah, that is really strange. I think their quads were not really doing what they should have done.
Yeah, I think we at the start we got all the armors, even though they got the.
Yeah, I remember stealing at least the reds right after they
Yeah, you
picked
got
up the
one of the
quads.
reds, and I got another red
Yeah.
chasing you.
And well, Grego's squad was 1 second. So you don't do much with that.
You don't.
Just a second, I will explain someone in the stream how to time the mega health. Yeah, so mega health. What that means, what you just read in the wiki, that when the previous mega health runs out, the new one spawns 20 seconds after that. So let's say I pick up this mega health here. I have 110 health. Then I don't meet any enemies, so in about 10 seconds, a bit more because you don't start bleeding the health right away. So anyway, when I get back down to 100 health, it doesn't matter how I get there. I can get hit by an enemy, or I can just hide somewhere and slowly run out of the mega health that way because of the rotting, I guess they call it, or bleeding. So whenever I hit 100 health, then from that time you can time 20 seconds and that mega health will spawn. It also works with multiple mega healths. So if you have 2 mega healths at the same time, you bleed the health twice as fast. And when you run out of the mega health, so when you go back to 100 health or below, both of those mega healths will spawn at the same time. Also works with as many mega healths as you can think of, and always the bleeding will be faster the more mega healths you pick up. So if you have 3 mega healths, you're bleeding at 3 times the rate as you would with only 1 mega health. So sometimes when you have, for example, 105 health, you might want to wait a bit or even more before picking up the other mega if you want to time them separately. For example, in one-on-one, it's quite handy in DM2 when you want to prevent your opponent from getting any mega health. So you don't want to really optimally have them at the same time. You will bleed slower and you can prevent your opponent from getting a single mega health that way. But if you have them both, you will bleed 2 times faster, and both of the mega healths will spawn at the same time. So it's very difficult for you to be in such a position that you can prevent your opponent from picking one of them up. The beauty of the mega health in Quakeworld is that it's difficult for the player who doesn't have it to time it, because it's not like in Quake Live where the spawn time is always static. But here you actually have to know when you have dealt enough damage, or when you have waited long enough for the mega timer to start. So it's a totally different skill from anything you can find in, I guess, any other arena shooter.
I think I'm off to bed. Too tired. Have to
Alright.
wake up tomorrow quite early.
Alright,
We could
understandable.
play some more tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Good games.
Yeah,
See
good
ya.
games. Yep, good night. Yeah, it is. It is more complicated. It's not as complicated as it might sound. Just forget the multiple mega healths. Just try to grasp the concept of one mega health and go from there. Although it's not very complex with multiple mega healths either, but I think it's not difficult to understand, but it's difficult to time in the game, because you have to be aware of your own health, or in the worst case, your opponent's health at all times. So that's what makes it difficult. And that's why I really like it. It's great to have an important item in the game that you have to, I don't know, time differently. And it can mess up your timings, because it can be, for example, in DM6, you sometimes see players not picking up the red right after when it's available, although it would seem, I don't know, reasonable to do so. But sometimes you might even want to push your luck a bit to take kind of a risk. If you are relatively weak, you don't have any armor, red is right there. But if you know that the mega health is about to, or the mega health just ran out because you won a battle at red, then you know that both the red and mega will spawn at the same time if you pick up the red right away. So you might want to delay the red pickup for a while, but at the same time it might be a bit risky if the opponent spawns there behind you, or I don't know, sneaks in to short side of red and then shoots in one rocket. You might end up dying, or at least losing a big part of that red if you manage to pick it up before the rocket hits you. And then because of that, you might end up missing the mega you were hoping to get in the first place. I like it. Okay. Found our players. Beginner is here playing with me. Alan and Deli. Okay, now it's important for me to get that one frag and then not open the telly. Yep, that bought all the time we needed. So we got the quad, and the good thing is that actually this is better now that I didn't kill either of them. So we didn't risk either of them spawning at low and getting a free rocket there. Mega would be up at GL, but I don't want to go for it. Because it's so much easier to defend quad than attack it. Alright, quad is 9 late, Mega is still up. I'm going for the spawn frag there. Yep. Okay, there's one guy at the water. Yeah, that was an enemy. It took a while, but he gave me the message that he's at red mega. So the guy who just took the red box is an enemy. Both enemies are at NG. One is at quad now. He's there. Played quite well. Oh! That was bad. But the enemy is super weak as well. No, I missed the rocket. Whoa! Luckily it died at least. That was bad. Right, one is at low going to red mega, there's one at telly. He went through. Escaped. I'm gonna prepare for this quad now. That helped me a bit, and thankfully beginner destroyed one of them somewhere. I mistimed that. Was it a team rocket in my face? I think beginner shot me there. Made me bore. Unless I totally missed something up. It couldn't have been a rocket from the guy who was fighting with me. Either it was my mate or by some miraculous shot the other enemy. I don't know. Oh dear, they got a perfect spawn there. One at quad, one at NG with red. Okay, that's one dead. Second one dead. That was a very good fight there. Oh no! I think he's not so strong there. Yep, he's not. 1 Mega on the other hand hunt me down there. He was strong. No killing him. Hey, he went for Mega. This is what I don't like to do myself. So maybe he didn't have armor either, but there you go. He had 150 and a bit of Mega at least, I don't know how much. And he tried to attack the quad, and it's just so difficult to pull off that most often I just like to okay, he doesn't have rockets. That was nice. I was already a bit sad that I didn't kill him in time when he gave me the opportunity before my quad ran out. I trust you, beginner. You get the frag now. Here go to Telly. He's so weak at Telly. I want to kill him. Yep. Well, there you, for example, see the difference. The round we played earlier. Their beginner actually gave me a message that, okay, just one message. It wasn't even a coming message, it was just a standard report with his position. And it gave me all the knowledge I needed. I needed to know if that guy there at the lava trap was an enemy or not. Don't shoot me! There, I tried to give that information to him this time, but the message didn't get through. Really didn't. That's quite hilarious when I just flood, I don't know, 20 times. It's me. But sometimes you can be so blindsided by the fact that you were just fighting an enemy there that you just keep on flooding and you don't have time to react to any messages. That guy is strong. I don't want to challenge him for nothing, basically. Okay, Teddy lost. That's again super important information there. With that one Teddy lost in message, I was able to concentrate on the high Telly area instead of NG. I totally mistimed the quad though, so that was my bad. That was a good nade, although he will get the pack and maybe even a spawn frag now. And quad, how low can he be? And that guy is just ultra low. Yes, thank you. Now it's... I don't want to go through yet. I want to make sure that the bars close before, so I have free access to quad. Makes it easier. I don't have to. That way, I don't have to concentrate on 3 directions instead of 2, maybe. Because the quad, you can get through high telly, through mid, and through NG. So when I make sure that the telly closes before I leave it, especially when the yellow is there, then I can concentrate only on center and NG sides of quad. Especially when I know that the quad was spawning so soon. If the quad is spawning in, let's say, 15 seconds, and the telly closes and you leave, then you can't really count on that side being safe, because they will have the time to go and open it again and then get to the quad still before it spawns. But now I knew that the quad was about to spawn very soon, so that made it worthwhile. Yeah, I guess I've been practicing reading the game a bit. And I think that makes a huge difference in Quakeworld in general. Players who read the game well, do so much better in this game, especially in team-based modes, than those who perhaps aim better, but just can't, I don't know, keep track of as many things as their opponents can. In one-on-one, aim is more important. Aim and all kinds of execution is more important, because the game mode is more or less simple, a lot easier to grasp than 2-on-2 or 4-on-4. So their aim, movement, everything related to that becomes more important. To catch up with the top players at the moment, yes, that will take a while, especially if you want to be as good as the top players are in every game mode. That is going to be hard. That is going to take years, even for talented players. I think it's fair to say that it will take years. But if you are interested in only one game mode and you want to tackle only a couple of maps, then if you are talented, then I don't know, in a year you can become a really good Quakeworld player, I think. If you practice, if you put your mind into it and really try to get better. But it won't come for free, that's for sure. see if I can make it in time. It is risky though. I was in time, but my LT was horrible. But that rocket hit. Couple of SGs. Better position for Quake. Their S8N made a horrible mistake. He attacked me and dropped an LG. That is something I complain about quite often. And I try to avoid it myself, but I do it sometimes too. As attacking an enemy at the armor area is a very bad idea. If you are weak and you only have LG. If you are weak and you really want to attack, then use rocket at least. Or just don't attack at all. Just wait for them to come out. Red is 7. He brought me a couple of rockets, which I really needed, but that was bad time. He wasn't there just a while ago and he just arrived from yellow. Both are weak and I'm getting mega. Now let's try, I won't. There you go, wasn't worth it. I was just hoping to make it to the lower green without getting hit. Okay, nice. Beginner single-handedly destroying everyone at LG. Whoa! Not something I expected at all. But that wasn't anything Grega expected either. A rocket appearing out of nowhere. He had no idea that I was coming. And that guy, he had mega and green. Just as strong as red 100. I hit 2 rockets in his face, that wasn't enough. And that is something most people don't expect. When there's just some guy coming through high telly and you know that you have red and yellow under control, and then suddenly he takes 2 rockets into face and doesn't die. Okay, that is 13 and yellow up. You take. Nice. That's 17. And yellow up. I just should remember that 37 next time. Yeah, and now I do remember that it makes it so much easier to grab the armor when you know the exact time. Now I left too early. I will grab both. Now it's nice to know that they don't have any of the big armors. I got red, and that guy should be too weak to rocket jump, yeah. Okay, that's red. Now it's too late. One weak guy as well. Dead. Get yellow, but he will be dead. And red is too late, so 2 more seconds now. Yup. Now I know that I don't have to hurry. He came after me, which is a good decision. I hope he will go through. Yep. That's red gun. Those kinds of plays really tilt your opponent when they're already trailing by a good 35 frags. And then they finally kill you and get even an armor. And they just die for nothing, basically. Oh, sorry. Ah, another nade frag. Don't. Okay, luckily they were a bit too early. So that was 5 late. And I chastised ourselves for getting the frag. Just in time. Beginner, help me. Okay, he's doing his job now. Whoa. Not good. By me, that is. But I told you today, that is my Achilles heel, I guess. Shoot my mates. And apparently sometimes myself just throws it. So now red would be 47. Oh, that's the beauty of Quakeworld. Just shotgun feels so meaningless in a map like EM4 especially 2-on-2. It just feels like you will never need it. But there you go. 2 opponents in my face. I just died quite fast without a chance of making it to red in time. And I was even hitting my shots relatively well, I think. No armors, yes, armors. Brutal telefrag. Bad play by me though. Didn't have ran to the center like that. Or I wasn't even running, I was just camping there on the tele exit. This is of course a bad move. Right, a bit of tip damage. There again, that evil shotgun damage. And it really depends on continuing my reply to not having started this game when it came out. Even I didn't start this game when it came out. I started it a year later, over a year after it was released, and even then I played only single player for a year before I actually started playing it online. So other players had a huge head start, but I just enjoyed the game so much that it didn't bother me all that much. It was so much fun. And I think it's the same nowadays, because there still are relatively new players here, and even if some players are not new, they are not so much into maybe competitive gaming, or they just enjoy the game but never bother to grind so much seriously, so you can find easier opponents here as well. That's the good thing, and that's quite unbelievable that we have a 20-year-old game with still new players coming in, and that it's still possible for new players to come in and find meaningful games for themselves. Mega. That's a reasonable start. Not a perfect one though, but okay, that's the red dead. Taking the next red. Maybe 8 lane. That's a nice flow. Yeah, that's 8 lane. And no, he won't get the yellow, he was a bit too slow. Go for it. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh! That's horrible. That's even worse. Or I don't know which one was worse. Sorry. And that's difficult when you hear that the opponent is going to come from SSG and you just want to shoot there, and then you would like your mate to, I don't know, pull back a bit, wait, but no, they go after him, and then that happens. You destroy your mate, maybe the opponent gets hit a bit as well, but they for sure know where you are playing from. Come on. Yes, another one. Please, come through. No, it's there now. Right. Yep. At least that guy here is weak, yep. And... ooh. Oh, no, he wasn't the weak guy. Telefrag didn't go in our favor in that sense. Fortunately they got the red, but it gave me the opening to go for the yellow. And maybe now I can get rid of this guy here, because apparently he didn't know that red timing, so I was able to fight there at LG area for a while and then go back to the red, because I had timing on both armors. And now it's about 9 late. That's always a bit scary to run for the teleport. Nice rocket. We got the red eye, yeah. We did. No, I'm hoping to get this here, yeah. Okay, like, it's safe. And there I now left an LG back, which isn't as crucial as leaving it as yellow, but still not good at all. That is a difficult place for shafting. When you are there in the stairs and the opponent gets to move a bit. At least I got that red, if nothing else. I think that was the yellow. Dead. That is the main dead at least. That would be my red now, 16. That was the mega. Dead. 2 nice rockets. And 16 again. Got it. Now the red could be there. Not so strong red anymore. You'll go for the yellow, but it doesn't matter. Maybe it matters a bit because now I have to waste time here a bit and they had a chance to get into position. But I was able to hit my shots there. It wasn't a catastrophe. Just had to concentrate maybe a bit more to make sure that I actually hit the shot. That's a nice rocket. I like it. Shooting it on the way to quad teleport. I wonder if that. No, he wouldn't. I was wondering if that guy would have been the mega green guy. And the red is up. I bet he didn't enjoy that. 8 there. We came from there. Okay, that's good. Come on, get the kill, please. Okay. Ah, he knew. Ah, he was the same guy. He spawned there. That's evil. Okay, that was total destruction there. No, he didn't get the yellow. It was a good plan from them. It's just why it didn't work. Now this guy might be strong. Yeah, I think that guy now had a mega and everything. Could be weak. No, he came from the other side. And there's another guy as well. the other guy. I wish I had left the pack with 0 cells, but I'm afraid I did not. That's so brutal when you think that you're stacked, then you get blown into enemy LG's face like that. It feels so hopeless. Just know that the LG will cut through you like nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. And you take that one, I take the red. And yeah, I knew that he was so weak. Okay, that's red. 3 late. Closer to 4 late now. Nice LG. Can take that away from him. And unfortunately that wasn't an LG back there. And he went through. God damn. One more. Can you make it? Nope. No! Crap! It was the team kill. It was a failure in the end. Other than that, it was a good round, though. Should have gotten the 100 frags. It's unbelievable how beginner has become so much better than what he used to be. Because he's actually one of the very few players with whom I swore to never play with again. I think there was one too many with there in that sentence, but anyway. Because he was so horrible. Not only because he didn't know what to do, but just because I don't know, he was one of those players who stole everything. And I think that was mostly he just didn't care or didn't check if anyone in his team needed something. So after some mixed game I just decided that no, I'm not going to play with him again. But here we are, I'm playing with him again, and he's so much better now, and it wasn't even that long ago. So he has really improved. Now it's very enjoyable to play with him. Time. Yeah, I should really go. I don't have time for any more games. So that's it. That's it for me for tonight. It was fun to play. Too bad Heno had to leave early. But anyway, pleasant surprises there with beginner. I don't know. All in all, very good mates today. And just fun games, good opponents as well. Not too easy. Not too difficult either. Although I very much enjoy difficult games. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, this is really unfortunate that it seems like in the middle of the night, really, it's midnight now. I have to wake up quite soon and I still didn't even do my workout. So it seems like the better players appear really in the middle of the night. Like sometimes when I'm still up, I don't know, finishing whatever, after taking a shower, I just check who is playing, and there's, for example, Skilla and Maltas, who are both really good players, and they are playing at 2 a.m. I can't really play at that time usually, so that is very unfortunate. I would like to play those more challenging games against really good opponents, but they seem to be hibernating at the moment. They always promise that they will play when we meet at LAN events, and then they are nowhere to be found. But it's understandable. It's an old game. People have their lives, so not everyone can play as much as I do. But anyway, thanks for watching. It was fun playing more, most probably tomorrow if I don't feel too tired for streaming. If not tomorrow, then at least on Friday. Okay, good games. Come and play with us. Now we had S8N, who had been watching the stream and who was here now playing, and said that he is a noob, but it didn't feel like it. He was playing solid Quake. But anyway, that's it. Over and out. More